Hi everybody! It's so good to see you today. I have a very special guest with me. Do you want to know who she is?
Who is she?
Friends, I want you to meet Grandma Geri. Say hi to Grandma Geri, everybody.
Hi friends, I'm so excited to be here. I know all of you have grandmas. Well, most of you have some grandmas still in the city where you are. And some of you have grandmas far away, but I get to be Grandma at Genesis for whoever would like to have a grandma.
Woohoo, grandmas! Okay, so Grandma Geri is here today to teach us all about families. Now, raise your hand if you have a family. Yeah, I bet we all have families. I have a family. It's kind of small. It's just me, my husband Will, and my daughter Junia. I also have a kind of bigger family. That includes my mom and dad, and I have 4 siblings, 3 sisters, 1 brother. What about you, Grandma Geri? Tell us about your family.
I'm going to show you a picture of my family. I have a husband, Bob. I have 3 children, 2 daughters and a son, Nikki, Adam, and Danny. And then I have 6 grandchildren, 5 granddaughters, and 1 grandson that we always say, our favorite grandson.
What a beautiful family. Okay, so Grandma Geri is going to introduce this book that she brought to share with us. Are you ready for a book?
Yay, books.
Since we're talking about families, I went looking for a book about families. This one's called The Great Big Book of Families, because you know what? There are all kinds of different families. We don't come from the same kind of families. Once upon a time, most families in books look like this. 1 daddy, 1 mommy, 1 little boy, 1 little girl, 1 dog, and 1 cat. In this book, there are a lot of families living in different ways. Perhaps there's one that will look like yours. Lots of children live with their mommy and daddy, but lots of others live with just their daddy or just their mommy. Some live with their grandma and grandpa. Some children have 2 mommies or 2 daddies, and some are adopted or in foster families. Who's in your family? Some people have lots of brothers and sisters, which it sounded like Allie had. And there's lots of uncles and aunts. And cousins. Oh, cousins are the best, aren't they? I love cousins. And grandmas and grandpas and even great-grandmas and great-grandpas. But some people have really small families. You can have a family with just 2 people. Homes. People live in all kinds of homes. Some small families live in big houses, and some big families live in teeny apartments. And some people can't find anywhere to live. Schools. Most children go to school. This is a hard time, isn't it? Some of us don't get to go to school like we'd like to. But some are homeschooled, and some are just won't go to school. But when I'm ready to go to school, I'll go. Others are too young to go to school. Jobs. Some families have, some people in the family have a job. Sometimes it's only one person who goes to work. Some parents work from home. Oh, that's what we're doing a lot of these days. And some can't get a job at all. Some families go on exotic vacations. Some stay close to home. Some visit family in other countries. Others go just on day trips. Not all families take vacations in the same way, but most people get some time off from work. Even a weekend at home can be a vacation. Some moms or dads are great cooks. Others prefer to buy ready-made meals. Most families get their food from shops and markets, but some people grow their own. One year I tried to have a garden with my grandchildren. It was mostly me. They didn't help very often. Some children get new clothes, others have hand-me-downs, or their clothes come from thrift stores. But some like to wear jeans all the time, and some people like to get dressed up for special occasions, and some dress any way they please. Some people believe their pets are members of their family, and some pets think they're very important family members. And some people even look like their pets. Some families can't have pets, but it doesn't stop them from dreaming. And there are ways that every family can have a pet of some sort. Some are real and some aren't, right? Birthdays are fun, but some families make more fuss about them than others. And then there's Christmas, Hanukkah, weddings, christenings, Kwanzaa, bar and bat mitzvahs, Chinese New Year. Whatever you celebrate in your family, there are usually some very special traditions. In some families, everyone has a hobby. In others, everyone likes doing different things. Some of these people are musical, that's their hobby, and some people are artists, they draw. And some people, look, I think they're having a train track and probably putting all kinds of, we had one of those here at Genesis. And when I played with those kids, they really liked that. They would put those train tracks together and put pieces on the train. Some families walk everywhere, to the store, to school, to the doctor. Others get around in big cars, on bicycles, or riding something else. In some families, everyone shares their feelings. Other people are more shy, or perhaps they just like to keep their feelings to themselves. Sometimes, not everyone in the family feels the same way about things. And feelings can change rather quickly. Have you ever tried to make a family tree? Sometimes you don't have to go back far to find bits of family who have come from other countries. And if your mom or dad lives with a new partner, you might have to make a whole new set of branches. Some families can be big, small, happy, sad, rich, poor, loud, quiet, mad, good-tempered, worried, or happy-go-lucky. Most families are all of these. We're all of these things from time to time. The end. I hope that was fun. So Allie, one of my favorite parts of the books was talking about feelings. I was a school counselor, and that was one of my jobs, was to talk feelings with my students. And I think that's a very important part of our life, because the decisions we make are sometimes based on how we're feeling, and they can be good decisions or not so good decisions. So I think let's spend some time over the year talking about feelings.
I like that idea. Feelings are very important. Do you like to talk about feelings?
Woohoo feelings.
What does this look like? Oh, a little Lego guy. Yeah. What I love about Legos is how you can always change the heads and give them different faces. So I thought maybe it would be fun to explore feelings through Legos. If you have one of these at home, you can have a parent help you, or you can do it yourself. Cut out all the little heads and cut out the guy. And as you think about your feelings, you can take a look at all the different heads, and there'll even be heads for you to draw your own feelings. And as you look at it, you can see what kind of faces are they making, and how does that match up with the feeling word. So let's see, today I'm feeling calm. So look, you can put it just on the head like that. And I'm feeling calm. What about you, Grandma Geri?
Let's see, I'm feeling excited.
Yay, look at that giant smile. So we're gonna hang out with Grandma Geri some more times. And as we hang out with Grandma Geri, we're gonna talk about all our different feelings that we're feeling.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Thanks, Allie.
Thank you, Grandma Geri. Have a good week, everybody.
Bye.